Hi, I'm Carol34 and I'm still the most erotic Carol main on the internet with the most German accent on the internet. Well, today we are gonna have another tournament recap video. On Tuesday, the 30th of May this year, I joined another one of LL's tournaments. You may remember them from the 2 doubles tournaments I won with Smitty, or from the one tournament I actually played with live gameplay, which also was one of their tournaments, where I got second. This time I just played regularly, handheld in the 1v1 tournament, and we are gonna look at how it went. So, small story for before, because this tournament, well, obviously I knew that it would happen. It is a weekly, it happens every week except for the first Tuesday of the month where it's a doubles tournament, but yeah. So I was ready as one day before the tournament, or more like 1.5 days before the tournament, they opened up registration. I signed up for the tournament. The next day started, middle of the day, and like a few hours before the tournament, there was still nobody signed up but me. And I was starting to think, so I'm not actually gonna be the only one participating, am I? I knew Smitty, who usually participates in those tournaments, didn't this time, didn't really want to. And yeah, a little before it started, finally 2 other people joined. I checked their player database or PG stats profiles, both works. I prefer player database, which I usually do. Both did not look too scary from their win rates. I'll be honest, both were like around 10% set win rates. And yeah, then the tournament started. Or like 5 minutes before the tournament started, I looked again at the people participating, and suddenly there was literally 13 people. I have no idea where they all came from, but we actually had a tournament. There was exactly one person with a win rate that was actually pretty scary. It was a Sonic player named Dennis, and yeah, he was on the other side of the bracket to me. Honestly, the seeding didn't make much sense compared to the data of the players. I was seeded first, probably, well, they seeded probably on their own, and from the players that were there, I just had the best results in their tournaments. But let's start off with my winners round 2 that I started in as the first seed. I had to wait for a guy named Zedwiggy, who mains Incineroar, I believe, but on the top 8 graphic he had a Game & Watch, and R.A. Sun, a Corrin player that also uses some other characters, and he was my opponent round 1, playing Luigi. At least for one game he played a game of Luigi and a game of Aegis. So yeah, I started off the tournament because this was game 1 with, yeah, that's how you pronounce that word, with a very campy matchup, as you can see. I didn't know how well he could perform Luigi combos. Not that well, it seems. I haven't seen his Luigi pretty much in the player database. I think he did have Luigi games, but like 1 or 2. And yeah, this game already kind of, here I caught him with the down smash, getting the first stock. But this game also kind of showed how this tournament would be going, because I did a lot of stupid misplays. Getting some damage here. He likes his back air a lot. Very greedy from both sides. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of weird stuff, missing a lot of stuff. And while I'm up a lot, you see me not playing too well, I believe. Here I catch him, the fireball. Read the roll, but the F-tilt was too early. Catching him on ledge. Very, very bad down air by me. Stuff like that happened so often in this tournament. Like, he isn't really punishing me right now. Here that was pretty good, I think. Because if he would have side beat here, I mean, yeah, I could have just waited and reacted, but we are on Wi-Fi. But if he side beat down there, I could have down aired him for it. Jumping off, he went high, so I jump up, air dodge back, so I can catch his side B with an up tilt, closing out another stock. 3-1 stocks a lead. I could have gotten a free grab there. Going for a stupid dash attack. Here, that's so many unnecessary mistakes. And way too many greedy dash attacks, not getting the tag either. Losing my first stock in the process. And well, now we are just going back to camping quite some, because I do not want to get grabbed by Luigi at 0. Down smash catching him. Another very bad down air by me. Not quite the SD. And my back throw hitting. What was I thinking with that down tilt? Honestly, I don't get what I was thinking most of the time here. But I mean, it worked for this game, I believe. Well, what does I believe mean? I know that I win this game. Even though I'm really not getting the kill, my lead is more than big enough. Not even getting my standard crown confirms. Yeah. And that's the thing, he didn't know the Luigi combos. So I won this first game quite decently. He switched to Aegis. I played even worse than this game. Still managed to win a close game that honestly shouldn't have been close. Getting to winners semi-finals. From the people that had logged in, I was kind of scared that I would have to face FlowPro, a Lucas player from All-Stars, the crew I'm also part of, that just the day before I played in friendlies for the first time, and reminded me first of why I really hate the Lucas matchup with K-Rule, and it was just pretty even and would have been a very intense tournament set, but with how I was playing here, I really wasn't confident. And I knew, because we played pretty even the day before, he couldn't be too bad at the K-Rule matchup. Well, round 1 he got beaten by another King K-Rule that I play quite sometimes in friendlies. The Bandit, also an European Smash Crew League player, who also won his winners round 2 and met me in winners semifinals. So I really met him, met this guy that I play quite sometimes. In friendlies I definitely have a very positive win rate on him, like 85% I would guess. Which doesn't necessarily mean anything. We play in tournament here. So we played game 1, K-Rule on K-Rule obviously. I believe I was up quite a lot pretty early, like a 3-1 stock lead quite early, and nearly managed to throw the game after that, but did not quite manage to do so to win game 1. Game 2 is what we are gonna look at right now. That's something I had realized after playing him a lot of times. Very often when the game starts, he runs back a little and throws crown, so I approached, countered 30%. And now I'm behind. K-Rule combos. So, the K-Rule Hive Mind coming into play here. A little too early with the F-tilt. Not my best play here. And a very early stock loss. I know what I also should tell. First off, okay, that was a good forward tilt by me. I don't know why. Sometimes I really struggle getting my down air 2-frame kills with K-Rule. And sometimes I get so many of them. For example, Makoto, who I did a first to 10 against. Well, against Sephiroth, I just do not get those. That's kind of given. But we played friendlies once. He went Wifi Trainer. He went Steve. He went Rob. I got so incredibly much of those. Yeah. Fell for that. I got so many of those. Very bad down smash charge. Let me speak. So many of those down at 2 frames, especially against the Wii Fit. And other days and other characters, I just get nothing. In this, I believe... Sorry. I'm trying to remember. Game 1, was there a single kill I did not get with a down air 2 frame? I definitely got a shit ton of those and they carried me through the set. And then I got this quick confirm with the down air 2 frame as he didn't just die. So 29% sounds like a win to me. Very surely the best thing I've done this whole tournament. Just a very clean confirm, which definitely can work. With the down air after that, that's the game, that's the set. I'm in winners finals. And meeting me there is, I believe, after making a comeback in winners semi-finals or the round before against a Snake player. I met Schmarvin, who is a Dr. Mario main. You may think back a little and remember me talking about that Sonic with the scary win rate of like 60-something%, which is more than me. I have a Smash GG win rate in sets of like, trying to remember, 57, 58, something like that. What happened to him? Well, he went Sora against the very Snake round 1 and lost 2-0. So I met the Dr. Mario now. And played maybe the worst set of my life. Honestly, he did not do much but spam back air and pill and it worked. It worked wonders. Like, he won the first game, not too close. He won the second game, not too close. Honestly, we both believed we actually played best of 3, so nearly stopped playing, but no. Played another game. I honestly don't even remember what game this was. I believe game... Yeah, I think it was game 3. And you see I'm already down a little again. Not catching him there, but catching him rolling from ledge. This start of the game is a little better than what I did in this set before. And I just tried to kind of get around the stuff that I got hit by for no reasons more. Because I just felt like, technically I definitely... Wait that hit? I felt like technically I could so win against him, but... I'm kind of confused how that back air really hit and killed him. So yeah, technically I felt like I could win this set, but yeah, not with how I played that day. You see my neutral once again, not great. But maybe just a game for pride at this point. Not getting a dash attack here, but my crown hitting. I've got a small lead here. He liked these rollbacks a lot to back throw, which is why I was ready there. He did not expect me to do that. Like, I tried in this game here living. I just tried to get in front of him a lot because he likes his back throw and back air a lot. And if I'm in front of him, he can't do those. Very, very clean. My back airs this game were great. Like here, I catch him with the up air, the pill extending the hitbox, hitting him, spiking him, comboing him. 3-1 lead after 2 bad games were pretty important for the mentality. Good damage, not catching him here. But still living. My counter actually working here, didn't expect it. But he air dodged and died for it. 3 stock win after being down 0-2 in a best of 5 set. Was definitely important for the mentality, but yeah. We went into the next game, went to Smashville. I had an awful start, came back a little. We got to a last hit game and I won. So we were actually even again. Winners finals, Yoshi's story. The start was pretty neutral. The game was even most of the time. I was playing pretty defensively, but not too great. And we were really... No, that's wrong. I was playing quite good, actually. Going up a lot, but in the end throwing as hell. Not getting kills. Until we were both like at 130. I think I was more at 120. He was at 160. And he went off stage to edgeguard me as he threw me off stage with his Dr. Tornado, which my back air outspaced, and I did the reverse 3-0 comeback in winners finals to get to grands. Yep, I somehow managed to bring the set back, and even though I wasn't playing too good, that was definitely something I would take. So I had to wait a little and look how the losers round was going. FlowPro had been eliminated again by the Bandit. And Dennis, the Sonic, who had lost round 1 because of his Sora, tore through losers, beating a lot of players on the way. Meeting, for example, up with the Bandit in winners semis? I believe. Winners quad? No, winners semis, I believe. Beating the Bandit with 1 on 2 games there. He met Schmarvin in losers finals. Beat him 3-0 or 1. I don't quite remember. And so I had to verse Sonic in grand finals. And yeah, this was the first game. We started off. I know playing Sonic, I have to be defensive, shield a lot, and try to especially throw out projectiles. Have my neutral B, because those are just the moves that beat his side B or down B. I don't know, same move. Catching his rollback, good early damage. As I said, Crown beats that. I like every other day. I would not have gone for a stupid up air as a tech chase here. But like reading a down air, like pretty much center, that I think would have hit him. Catching the air dodge with the down air, very good beginning to grand finals. And slowly I was starting to realize. He also had a prefix on Smash GG. A very bad nair by me. Good luck, have fun, Dennis, was the full tag on the website. Or it's Start GG now, but you know what I mean. That forward smash hitting, very good for me. I could have read that, but still getting the grab. Getting the back air, not quite closing out. So I slowly started to realize stuff. What I should also tell. For example, Schmarvin was, as well as 1 or 2 other players who joined this tournament, were part of a crew called MD, Moonlight Detectives. That has been an ESCL crew early on. I don't know, maybe in one of my early German videos, getting the 2-frame, I talked about us playing them, because back in the times where I was part of Squid Team, we versed them quite some times, and they just weren't the best crew, to be honest. We won pretty much every time. And yeah, they also had a Sonic player back then, probably their best player. And I just remembered, his tag here isn't a Moonlight Detectives, but he's called Dennis, even with the dollar symbol, Danny Money if you want to call it like that. Catching him 3-stock game 1. And that's exactly what the Moonlight Detective Sonic tag was. I realized that this was actually the same player that I had played sometimes before. And in crew battles, I played him sometimes. In bigger crew battle tournaments from Indefiable Bound, I versed him. I versed him in regular crew battles, and I don't think I ever had a loss on him. And he was probably Moonlight Detective's best player. So at this point, I realized this isn't a Sonic with a very good win rate to me. This is a Sonic I have a 100% win rate on. And this is kind of the moment where it clicked for me. Okay, I can so take this. Game 2. It was way closer. He was playing way more defensively, falling for less stuff. Quite close game, but in the end, because he let me live to like 200 once, I got the game. Only one game away from taking the tournament. The next game, he adapted even more. Won the game. The game after, very defensively. All the games outside of this one were like 5 minutes long. The game after that, I adapted back, as it was 2-1 in my favor in this finals. I adapted back, but he also adapted further. Very even game. That I honestly do not feel like I should have lost, yet I did. Because in the end, as it was even, his forward smash just ignored my neutral air super armor for some reason. I can only imagine that this move's insanely stupid hitbox was big enough to actually hit behind the armor part of my neutral air, which is very stupid, but yeah, that's how I lost the game, and suddenly it was back to even. And this was game 5. Yeah, the springs are, by the way, a very annoying part of this matchup, because Jewel doesn't recover a lot. You will see me playing, first off, like while playing. That's one of my worst attributes in Smash. Like, I have my few habits that I try to read a lot. And even if my opponent does not have those habits, I'm still going for the read way too often. Because kind of in my mind, it's just kind of muscle memory, because they work pretty often. For example, weird jump reads with up air, which I did a lot this set, and not a single one worked. Which is why I kind of reminded myself to maybe here, getting my tags is very important in this matchup, but my role is somehow living. I should have neutral aired there, not up aired. And yeah, you see a pretty even game to start off. I'm behind a little, but we are definitely both at kill percent. Very bad forward air by me. Also, he likes his side B into homing attack, like most Sonics should have gotten that. Which is why, mostly when he just side beat my shield, I immediately rolled away. I'm down here. Once again, the stupid jump read. Like, I tried telling myself, stop going for it. But in a moment of less focus, I still all the time did in the end. Sadly, not getting a kill here, not getting the 2-frame either. He gets a back air. Jabs. I missed my tag because I missed way too many tags this day. Missing a free punish, but finally getting a grab and a back throw. After 2 minutes, I took his first stock, still being down a lot. And now the spring. You can probably already see why it's awful to recover there. And yeah, my I'm missing the word for the opposite of elite. Like, I'm falling even further behind. Very, very much here. His forward smash not hitting. I'm just throwing out some projectiles. My neutral air hitting quite good here. Forward air also hitting. And that's the good part about this matchup. I'm behind quite a lot right here. Yeah, very stupid by me, but he charged trying to read a spot dodge, which didn't come. Like, Sonic dies obviously much earlier than me. That forward tilt killing. Suddenly, I'm in the lead. So at this point, I want to get extra credit as much as possible. I definitely need it. Every single hit I get, those 9% I got, already very important. Can I somehow get more? No. Very, very even game. Game 5 Grand Finals. Only 9% difference. Now, I'm in his combo playing too aggressively. Doing stupid stuff. 85. Suddenly I'm behind 50%. Even more damage. And this really isn't looking good for me. The cannonball catching him. Importantly, I'm holding in way too much. I should have played more passively. Crown hitting him. Nair hitting me. He's at 60. Like, this is not unwinnable. And I know that. Nair into dash attack. Not killing. Would be kind of broken. Not gonna lie. Once again, his spin attack. Like every move in Sonic's Kid is spin attack. Not dying there. I honestly believed I would. My armor through the forward air. Saving me from death. He jumped up. Neutral beat. And for once, here this crown armor was MVP. For once, my up air did something this set, winning me an insanely close last hit game. Okay, not quite 5 minutes, but over 4 minutes long. And closing out the tournament. With me beating Dennis 3-2 in Grand Finals. Just making sure I do not get reverse 3-0'd like I did myself in Winners Finals. So while this tournament was not on paper the one with the greatest player, the one that should be the hardest, it definitely was a very, very intense bracket. With intense sets, a lot of stuff going on. Me not playing too well, sadly. But it was enough. And yeah, this is how I won another one of LL's Dübel Dienstag. The next time we are gonna see each other for a tournament recap is very likely going to be another doubles tournament. If their next doubles tournament, which will be held in a few days only when I'm recording this, because it's Saturday the 3rd of June, if I'm not completely wrong. No, wait, it's the 4th. It's the 4th of June. Saturday. Next Tuesday is the next doubles tournament, which will hopefully be the next video I can do as a tournament recap. Because if I cannot, that means we really messed up and sucked badly. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You know someone who might enjoy this as well. Share the video and let me try the Wadi impression once again. I try this every video. It's awful every video, but it's also funny every video. At least I hope so, but some of you may also disagree. But Wadi is a funny guy and I like watching his stuff and him on Panda, so I also like his Ring the Bell.